Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeChara, CPA extraordinaire, coming to you live from downtown BGC, Metro Manila, for another amazing episode of How to Win a Business. And it's been a long time, folks. It's been a long time since I've done this. A friend of mine, Marianne Kochianyan, suggested that I start doing lives again. And I don't even know why I stopped doing them, to be honest with you, because I love doing them. Uh, it, it, it helps me share my knowledge and experience with the whole world, which is something that I wanted to do when I learned about Napoleon Hill's uh, laws of success. And I'm going to share some of that with you tonight. So tonight's topic is about time management, okay, which is crucial. It's crucial in life. It's crucial if you're a mom, if you have a child. It's crucial if you have a job. But when you go into business, it's one of the most shocking things that you could ever imagine. So if you're not in business yet and you're planning on going into business, listen to what I'm going to share with you tonight. If you've just started in business and you're totally overwhelmed, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. When you look at successful people, highly successful people, you have to ask yourself, how do they have time to go on vacation? How does the President of the United States have time to go fishing? It's time management. You know, my coach, my friend, my mentor, Larry Broughton, has a hotel empire. And when COVID hit, uh, I had sent him a message. I needed his help to help guide me with the situation I was having with a mutual friend. And it wasn't an emergency, it wasn't life threatening, but I sent him a message. And he called me. And I said, what are you doing? And he said he's on his way to lay off hundreds of workers because of COVID. Hundreds of workers. And I said, oh my God, why are you calling me? I have a minor issue that I just needed your help with. You're going to, like, this is terrible. And his answer was, because you asked for my help. You asked for my help. That's time management. That's time management, okay? It's also a bunch of other things. We won't even get into that right now about how people compartmentalize issues that are going on. But time management. He was in his car and he said, Joe called me for help, and he called me. It took about a minute and a half, but it made me realize. I said, you know what? No matter what's going on, if I don't have the time to help somebody that asks me for help, there's a problem. There's a problem. So, where does time management start? First of all, if you want to become a freelancer, you're in your own business, whether you believe it, whether you realize it or not. When I first started uh, working remotely from home, time management became a major problem. Why? Because one of the things was my spouse figured I was home so I can go pick up the kids, go grocery shopping, run errands. No, no, I'm running a business. So that had to be a shift in the mindset. Okay, she had to understand, just because I'm physically at home, I still have stuff to do. Okay, so what I learned was I needed to institute barriers. Okay, I needed to set up rules. Between this time and this time, I'm working. Okay. I also had to develop habits, positive habits, starting in the morning, taking care of myself. Just because I was working from home didn't mean I could sleep until noontime. Yeah, I could. It was tempting, but I still had a business to run. I still had a business to run. So it starts with, and people have told me this, if you can't take care of yourself, how could you take care of anyone else? And I'll take it a step further. If you don't take care of yourself, how can you run a business? If you're not physically, mentally, and spiritually fit, time management is a moot point. So it doesn't even start with time management. It starts with you taking care of yourself. That meant me getting up in the morning, stretching, reading my spiritual books, okay, getting in the right mindset, setting myself up for the day, okay, having a plan, and also having what Larry taught me were core values. So I'm a student of a bunch of people. Napoleon Hill was one of my first reads. I read a book called Law of Success, and what he showed me was there were principles of success, and he had 17 principles. Okay, so and I'll tell you right now, so I don't forget, if anybody wants me to share any of this material with them, just email me at joe@Bedrock Business Builders. So this gave me a structure. It showed me that, you know what, successful people have certain qualities, certain principles. So I decided to come up with my own. And these are my principles: purpose, start with why, tenacity, mastermind, focus, discipline, inventory, service. We are always of service. I'm in a service industry. Leadership, structure, attitude. Okay. Last but not least, faith. So now I have a foundation to go by. And why did I pick 13? Because if you multiply 13 by 4, it's 52. 4 times I go through this every year, 4 times. And I have a system which I'm gonna share with you. After I did this, I ran into this interesting thing, a guy called Benjamin Franklin. And he had what he called his chart of 13 virtues. And it was very similar to my system, what I had. I didn't copy him, but it was just very, very similar. So he had his own, and it was his way of measuring where he was. And he set this up when he was only 20 years old. Okay? So for time management, this is what you need. You need a system. There's systems out there. There's all kinds of systems for time management. For me, none of them fit into exactly what I needed. So I created my own. This is part of my system. So every day I review this. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. So this is just a snapshot of one part of my system. So what started out as just 13 principles became a complete time management project management, business management system. And I'm going to share this with you right now. So it actually became a little book, starting with, so let me go back to definite chief aim. Okay, so this is actually where it started. After I learned about Napoleon Hill and his principles. So also, I'm sorry, I haven't done this for so long. I forgot about the Facebook comments. If you have any comments, any questions, you could post them here. Hello, Janine. I see you're here supporting me. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So the definite chief aim, what I learned from, and there's two versions of it. There's the law of success version, which is really, really comprehensive. And there's the Think and Grow Rich version, which I think is a watered down version. So I use the law of success version. And let me share with you some of the things. And this comes directly from Napoleon Hill, the 3 most important things in your life. Okay. Your 3 favorite activities, your top 5 business goals, your top 5 personal goals. Why did you choose this business? What do you like about this business? What do you dislike? Now, this is where it started getting interesting for me. Do you complain often about feeling bad? And if so, what is the cause? What is the cause? Do you find fault with other people at the slightest provocation? Are you sarcastic in your conversation? So you saw one of my principles was inventory. It was inventory. This is taking an inventory, a personal inventory. Do you deliberately avoid the association of anyone? And if so, why? You know, people have said, you know, your net worth is your network. You're the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. This is all true. So what Napoleon Hill is doing here is he's vetting everything. He's saying, listen, if you want to be successful and there's somebody over here that's bothering you, you got to ask yourself why. Why are they bothering you? There's questions in here like, does anyone give you indigestion? So when I was going through this, I was saying, this is crazy. Why is he asking me these questions? Do you like your occupation? If not, why? Well, the answer is if you don't like what you're doing, you need to start doing something else. You need to start doing something else because time management doesn't mean anything. You know, so when I looked at this, I equated it to, and I always use this example. If you go on a vacation, you're not just going to drive to the airport and hop on a flight. You're going to plan it. You're going to say, where do I want to go? How am I going to get there? How long am I going to stay? Unfortunately, people spend more time planning their vacations than they do planning their lives. Napoleon Hill said 95% of the world drift aimlessly through life, just accepting whatever life's thrown at them. Do you want to be one of those people? Do you want to set your own course? Do you want to make plans for your own vacation and your own life? Well, this is where you start, and you develop what we call a definite chief aim. And what it is, it's really a simple 3-paragraph statement. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And this is the result of what everything I've done. You know, we recently had a jumpstart meeting, and Marianne, Coach Yan Yan, showed her business plan, and she challenged everybody to have a business plan. And somebody asked me, because I've done business plans that were hundreds of pages long, and they were worthless. What's the best kind of business plan? And I said, the best business plan is the simplest. So I put together my own definite chief aim. First time was about 12 years ago. And if I told you that where I am today is exactly what I put in my definite chief aim, and I have a copy of it, and I'll share it with anybody and prove it to you. I have it dated because I said I'm going to teach people about success. I'm going to speak to people all over the world. I'm going to write about it. And this is the result. I'm going to be able to travel anywhere I want, whenever I want. And today I'm in the Philippines doing this. And I've written a number of books. So this works. So you start with a definite chief aim. Okay. Once you have your definite chief aim, now you have to start taking action. Okay. You have to have a plan. So there, in this guidebook, I have different modules. Okay. You can mix and match. You can go by the whole 90-day template that I have here, and I'm offering this to anybody for free. Okay, I'm going to give this to you for free if you want it, because the truth is, everything that I've learned here, I got for free. So it's filled with different modules. And what I do, I'll show you the different modules that I have here. So we have our, so this is how I keep track of my 13 principles. So every day I'll check off, did I do this? And just like Benjamin Franklin was never perfect, I've never been perfect. I never have a full card where everything's been checked off, but I do my best. Okay. But what this does, the principle is it keeps me on track. It keeps me, okay, no matter what's going on in my life, I have a plan. You know, life throws you curveballs, things happen. You get sick, somebody, you know, you lose a job, you lose a big client. Okay. Or even worse, you find the love of your life. And now that's a whole distraction. Okay, things happen. But what this has done for me is it keeps me in line. Okay, now I have my morning routine. Okay, so I'll list reading my books, exercise, walking, whatever it is. And my routines, you know, they change from time to time, but and then I just check it off every day. Did I do it? Okay. Tasks. What do I have on my plate? So I'll print this out. I'm not going to print out the whole 90-day thing. It's too much paper. But I'll print out different parts of this. My goals. What are my goals? Projects. My calendar. Big events coming up. Any kind of notes. Also, you know, and this is what I teach everyone. Everyone should have this. You got to take a snapshot of your personal finances and your business finances. So that's part of this. Your budget. business, okay, this is if you're starting a business. Your monthly budget, your monthly business budget. This is an exercise that my coach gave me. Do what you do best. So part of time management, you know, we get stuck in the forest. We can't see the forest from the trees. So what we at Bedrock, we do this from time to time. And what we do is we list what exactly are we spending our time on. What are we spending our time on? And then when you look at it, you decide, can I delete this? Can I delegate this? Can I delay this? Okay. Then there's columns. Am I good at this? Do I love it? Okay. Again, it's part of time management. If you're doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, you're wasting your time. It's simple. It's simple. So this is just my own system for keeping track of for my time management. It's my time management system. It's my life management system. It's my business management system. Tasks. Then we have different projects. Okay. Then we have, you know, you can do a vision board. I know Coach Yanyan is big on the vision boards. I haven't done one in a while. Maybe it's time I do one again. Okay, I have something called win cards. I used to put a little booklet together with all pictures of wins that I've had in my life. Okay, and then back down to the daily activities. Okay, so that's my own management system. That's what I do. It's been working for me for years. Like I said, if anybody would like a copy of this, I will gladly share it with you. If there's no questions, I think, does anybody have any questions? I hope I gave some value to you. I'll be coming back here live every week with a different topic. If anybody would like to hear any kind of topic, except about raising children or relationships, I can't share anything with you about that that's going to help you. But anything about business, personal development, leadership, you know, I'll be glad to share what I've learned over the years. I'm doing this over 40 years now. Been in business, worked with thousands of businesses, big, small, successful, unsuccessful. So I've seen a lot of stuff, and I can share a lot of experience and knowledge with you. So thank you. God bless, and have a good night. Thank you.